It has just been confirmed a statement is shaking the entire college football world. Tight end Marshall Pritchett spoke directly to reporters over the weekend and used words that are already buzzing among fans. Keelon Russell is dynamite in a bottle, ready to explode at any moment. You cannot miss a single detail of this news that is generating enormous repercussion. Stay until the end, subscribe to the channel now, and turn on the notification bell to receive all the latest Alabama Crimson Tide news firsthand. The information is exclusive, straight from the player's press interview, and we are going to show why this phrase changed the game. Let's go! What is happening day-to-day at Alabama is something that does not show up in ordinary news. Only those who live inside the team's daily routine can understand the true scale of what is happening. Marshall Pritchett, one of the most respected voices in the roster, did not mince words when talking about young quarterback Keelon Russell. He said it clearly. Keelon is dynamite in a bottle, an incredible athlete, an incomparable football thrower, and it's hard to explain his game to whoever does not see it fully in person every day. Pritchett went even further. He said that when you rewind the film and look again at what Keelon did, the only thing you can think is, there is no way he just did that. How does he manage to throw in such a way, with such precision and such daring in situation after situation where any other player would have lost possession? This is exactly what we mean, dynamite in a bottle, a contained energy, an absurd power that can explode at any second and decide games all by himself. Now you understand the reason for all the fuss. What is shaping up here is a battle that will keep all fans glued to the screen. On one side, the veteran, solid, reliable, the one who has already shown all his value and who is seen as a true prototype NFL quarterback. On the other side, Keelon Russell, the young dynamite, full of talent, making plays that seem impossible, surprising every single practice and leaving all his teammates impressed. The burning question is who is going to grab the starting position? If Keelon is showing so much power already, how could he not be the best option for Alabama to come out victorious in every single game? But there is an important detail. He has to play smart football, make the right decisions, and avoid unnecessary risks, because the power he has is huge, but it needs to be well managed so it doesn't turn against his own team. And that's not all. The vibe inside the roster is the best possible. Josh Cubas's departure for the NFL left a leadership hole in the tight end group, and what is happening is amazing to see. Nobody waited for a single leader. Everyone decided to step up. Caleb Edwards explained it very well. Now that we do not have that true senior leader, all of us have stepped up a little bit. All of us took on a bit of that responsibility, and the team's unity is something that impresses everyone. Pritchett said the first week of training camp was simply fantastic. He loved what he saw. He said the roster is as close as a unit as it gets. Offense and defense, everyone together. When they're out on the field, it's a war, each one fighting for their spot, each one giving their all. But when they get to the locker room, dude, it's like hanging out with their best friends in the world. This chemistry, this unity is worth more than a lot of loose talent out there. And there's more news that could be the key to a successful season. The arrival of new tight end coach Richard Owens might have been Kalen DeBoer's most underrated move this offseason. What did Owens ask the players to do? To draw up everyone's blocking assignment on run plays. Not just what they had to do, but what every teammate had to do, from the left tackle to the right guard. And the result? Pritchett said now when he lines up, he knows exactly to expect. He knows if the D-end is standing up, if pressure is coming to the field, whatever the move is. There are no surprises. He feels prepared for anything. This knowledge, this field vision that Owens is teaching will greatly strengthen Alabama's run game, which has been a top priority since the beginning of the season. This man might be the secret weapon that will make the difference in crucial games. On the defensive side, the news is also among the best. Defensive coordinator Kane Womack has a dream to turn the defensive line into an impenetrable wall, and he said Alabama is on the right track. It's been a long time since we've seen so many big, strong, and powerful players together on the front line. Womack said big bodies matter, right? Because it's those big frames that can get around or through a double team with sheer mass, that can push the opposing line back, that make sure the opponent has nowhere to run. He was honest. For the past 2 years, we got moved around some here, and that cannot continue. To be a dominant defense, we need guys up front who can make a difference. And now, he says, with confidence, we're in a much better place now. We're moving in the right direction. And there is a major return making all the difference. Jah-Marien Latham, Alabama national champion, has returned from a serious injury and is having spectacular practices. Womack says he's playing like never before, that in 3 days he's already shown how quickly he's adapted back to the fundamentals, that he's executing everything with perfection. He has great maturity, experience, and is in excellent shape. And he can play in 2 different positions, which gives the coach way more options. His presence is already making his teammates play better. And what do the new talents say? Ivan Taylor, following his successful NFL father's blueprint, said that the standard at Alabama is different, that mediocrity is not accepted here, that the standard is the absolute maximum, and that the roster heard all the criticism, all the doubts, all the disrespect, and now they're determined to shut everybody up. The mentality has completely changed. They say they're going to be the best, and they are going to prove it on the field. And don't think it's easy to reach this level. The players spoke about the workouts on Practice Field 3, the one they call the Ring of Fire by strength coach David Ballou. The players laughed with nervous laughter just talking about it. They said it's unmatched pain, that when DeBoer tells them to go to Field 3, it's like a here we go again kind of thing. But this exact thing is what's making the roster stronger, tougher, and more prepared than ever. Every day of suffering and practice will turn into strength during the games. And to wrap it up, there is one more update. Alabama's jerseys were modified to create some prime real estate, a special highlight that catches everyone's eye and is already being discussed everywhere. But the best is yet to come. What we are going to see in the coming weeks will decide the future of the season. The quarterback battle is going to heat up more and more. The defensive line is going to get stronger. The run game will gain new power, and the team unity will do the rest. Don't miss any news, because every day brings a new surprise. The Alabama Crimson Tide is preparing to make history, and you can follow it all right here firsthand, always with reliable and exclusive information. Stay tuned, because we are still going to talk a lot about Keelon Russell, the dynamite in a bottle, and about everything happening inside the greatest college football program in the world. Until next time.